Okay, y'all. What's good? What's up, Chopper? What's up, Pros? Yeah, man, I want to have a discussion on the whole camming up culture thing or whatever. You know, a lot of times people use this argument, oh, your opinion isn't valid unless you cam up, cam up, cam up, cam up. You hear this a lot around these parts. And the question is camming up mandatory? And my answer to that is hell no, it isn't mandatory. It's not. In fact, it's up to the person if they want to cam up or not. What's up, AMR? It's optional at this point. It's not mandatory. I don't recall YouTube having a rule where they tell you, oh, you can't use our service unless you cam up. I don't recall that taking place, or any other website for that matter. So it's like, no, camming up is not mandatory. It's up to that individual. And see, me and amongst other people have experienced the whole, oh, cam up, cam. Even people who don't even make content are told they need to cam up, which is hilarious on so many levels. And the thing is, I have cammed up. Y'all saw my figure, you saw my lips, you saw my eyes. I mean, you saw a little bit of my nose. I mean, that is camming up. Is it not? No, it wasn't fully, but I did cam up nonetheless. And the thing is, it's like, why do I have to cam up? Like, what's in it for me? Especially someone like Dusty or anyone I don't care for. Like, why would I go out of my way to cater to those said people? I mean, they're not a priority. I mean, all those times you see me do videos, whether I was showing off my body, you know, twerking and all those videos you see is because I chose to do that. It was my conscious decision to put myself out there. No one told me to do that. I run me. No one's not going to tell me what I need to do. I will do what I want to do. And I cam up on my own terms, not no one else's terms. See, the thing is, I don't have an issue of camming up. I just don't like this whole mom mentality, like, oh, cam up, and thinking I'm going to bow down to their wishes just because they're telling me to. No, I do things on my terms. And the thing is, I'm not hiding. Like, there's few people who know what the fuck I look like behind the scenes. So it's like, that's another thing. Just because someone doesn't cam up in this sector, why would you think this person don't cam up elsewhere? I mean, you do know there's people out here who have a separate channel from other sectors where they're probably showing themselves. Just like there are people who don't necessarily talk, but they'll go talk elsewhere in somebody else's panel. Kind of like that. What's up, Quasi? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Chop? What's up, JB? What's up, Arm Rebellion? But yeah. And I know this is another thing I gotta call out the hypocrisy. Now, women get pressured the most to cam up, while half of these dudes who don't cam up try to tell a woman they need to cam up. It's like, is you trying to cam up? Oh no. So why do you think why do you think that me and other women have to cater to you? Like I don't get it. It's a lot of and this thing is, a lot of content, there's a lot of content creators who get away with not showing themselves. So it's like I'm not the only one. I mean, I have cammed up. No, it wasn't fully, but I have cammed up. And the thing is, my thing is this. I hate this whole argument. Oh, you must don't cam up because you're ugly. That's not necessarily true. I mean, there are people who cam up, right? But they're not necessarily quote unquote attractive. And some of them are just average looking at best. So it's like, okay, you cammed up. It doesn't mean you're automatically good looking or anything like that. But I hate this myth that if a person doesn't cam up, then that means they're automatically ugly. No, that's not always true. Because I know a few people who don't cam up in this sector. And I will say this, they happen to be attractive. So we can't even go by that. There's a lot of factors why people choose not to cam up. They may just want their privacy protected. They may have a career where they feel like, man, I can't cam up. So it's a lot of factors. It's not just, oh, because someone is unattractive. No, it's not always the case. JB says, I laugh when people say all trolls are fat and ugly. I've sent real pics to more than one guy in the sector. That's what I'm saying. Like, me in particular, I'm not necessarily hiding. Like, there's a few people behind the scenes that I interacted with know what the fuck I look like. Like, I don't get it. So I'm not necessarily hiding. No, I'm not out here. I'm not fully showing myself, but I'm not necessarily hiding either. And it's like, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I'm going to tell you the only time it's mandatory to cam the fuck up is if you're trying to meet up with people and you're presenting yourself a certain type of way. Like if you're posting pictures of yourself, right? You claim this is a picture of you, right? Why would you be adamant of not camming up? That makes no sense. I don't understand the ones who will show alleged pictures of themselves, right? But funny about camming up. I don't understand those types at all. Because I feel like this, if you're comfortable like showing alleged pictures of yourself, surely you should be camming up because it's your picture, right? Unless you got something to hide. That's the question. And we're going to dive on to catfishing later as well. But I want to focus on the whole camming up culture thing. Let me tell you something. None of us owe each other shit, okay? Cam up when you want to cam up. Don't cam up just because a motherfucker tells you to. No. Do things on your own terms. Period. Hey, doctor, how are you? That's what I'm saying, JB. Like, I don't understand these people who have no issue showing alleged pictures of themselves, but funny about getting on camera. Like, get the fuck out of here. And a person like me, let me tell you something. I feel like this. If I'm gonna be out here showing alleged pictures of me, I might as well just get my ass on camera. I mean, it's me, right? And if you're not gonna do that, you might as well just stay anonymous. It's better that way. Like, my thing is this: if you're gonna go all in, go all in. Don't half-ass the shit. Don't sit over here show alleged pictures of yourself, but funny about camming up. That's half-assing the shit. You might as well just be anonymous if you ain't willing to go all the way. So the only time you should be camming up on a mandatory level is when you're calling yourself pursuing people, whether you're a man or a woman, If you're calling yourself talking about you want to meet this person, you want to have sex with them, your ass should be the main one camming up. And we're not even counting the YouTubers that already came up. We're talking about the ones who stay anonymous and they call themselves trying to pursue people. They're pursuing them. They're expressing they want to meet up with you and all that jazz. But they funny about camming up. Fuck that shit. Y'all, anytime you're doing that, your ass should be the main one camming up, period. I don't give a fuck. And if anyone's funny about camming up, there's only 3 reasons why that motherfucker ain't camming up. They got shit to hide. They're insecure about something. They ain't who they say they are. They done filter the hell out of their shit, and they don't want you to see the real them. Because there's really no reason not to cam up. If you're calling yourself, putting yourself out there, talking about you want to meet people and stuff, you should be cam the fuck up. Because I'm telling you, someone like me, I'm not meeting no motherfucker body until I see their ass on video chat prior, period. It's not going down. I don't give a fuck. You can hit me back when you're ready to fucking get on that goddamn camera and video chat, period. So, we're going to get to the whole catfishing thing, shall we? Now, there's so many ways to catfish a motherfucker. Okay? Now, you got the ones who, they show themselves, right? But they filter the hell out of their pictures and shit like that, right? That's another side of catfishing. You're out here there filtering yourself, but you don't look nothing like the filters. And then you got another side of catfishing where you're showing old pictures of yourself, right? But you no longer look like that anymore. Whether you gained a little weight or lost weight, you allowed your looks to fade away. Yeah, that's another brand of catfishing. Those type of people who don't show recent pictures of themselves, they'll show old pictures of themselves and try to pass it off as themselves, but they don't no longer look like that anymore. And then you got the extreme cases, the ones who steal people's identities to pass it off as themselves. And to me, that's extreme form of catfishing to the highest regard, in my opinion. Because my thing is this. Like me, I'm a confident ass woman and I'm beautiful as fuck. So I don't feel the need to have to steal other people's identities and pass it off as myself because I'm confident. Like, I'm secure in myself. I don't got to do all that shit. And if I got to do all that extra shit, I'd rather just be anonymous, personally. So I don't understand why some of these people who catfish to the highest extreme will steal someone's identities and shit. I don't get that shit. Like, to me, it just reeks insecurity. You got shit to hide. Because if you claim you all this and all that, you would want to show that off, right? Especially if you putting yourself out there and you want all this attention from women. And if you're a woman, you want attention from men. Wouldn't you want to show that shit off? Just saying. What's up, Vita? Hey, Section 8. Auntie says, he said you guys had cyber sex. How can that be the case if he's a catfish? Because the particular person I was dealing with, they didn't want it, they were funny about being on camera, saying how they didn't want their location being traced, which I call that a crock of shit, because when me and this individual started talking, right, I sent them a picture of me with just my face showing, right? And I sent a few, just my face showing, and he was like, "Oh, your face always cut out," like trying to imply I was catfishing. Like, so I did a video showing him how I look from head to toe. Okay, so the point I'm trying to convey is this: if I'm talking to a guy, right, I'm willing to cam up. I have no issue doing that. So it's like, why can't you do the same? What's up with this excuse that you worry about your location being traced, was when I was willing to take a risk by showing myself and being real? Like, to me, that's a fucking excuse, and I'm not here for it, period. And people like that, if they don't want to go through shit, you shouldn't be out in this motherfucker trying to pursue people, because ain't nobody gonna meet up with nobody who's not willing to video chat, point blank, period. So you set yourself up. Yeah, like Section 8, yeah. That's my thing. Like, you can't accuse me of doing some shit like you're actually guilty of, because I don't have an issue of camming up. Like, I'm not gonna sit here waste my time talking to a guy for fucking months and not camming up, or them camming up, because hey, what the fuck? Like, it makes no sense. Nancy asked me, so you never seen him? He was passing that pic off as himself, and I tried to get him the video chat, and he made excuse that he didn't want his location being traced. And I'm like, okay, well, until you figure that out, like, I'm not going to meet up with you. Like, I already knew I was not going to meet him until he do just that. Because I feel like that's just an excuse, especially when I went out of my way to show you I wasn't catfish. So to me, that's excuse. And him and other people like that don't have no business out here pursuing folks, talking about they want to meet up with people and talk to them, because no one's not going to waste their precious time talking to someone who's not willing to video chat. That's insane to me. And it's just crazy. I don't understand that. And the thing is, the reason why he's getting all this flack about the whole catfishing thing, because it's like, dude, you not only fooled me, but you fooled a whole lot of women. And the thing is, you use that thirst trap picture to attract women. You wanted more females to follow you. And you know damn well, if you didn't post that picture, the thirst trap picture, you wouldn't have gotten all this attention. You wouldn't. Okay, because a lot of women was crushing on you. And I even told you behind the scenes, you do realize you're getting all this attention from women. You said to me, oh, and you said to me, well, I said to you that you do realize you're getting all the attention from women. Did you foresee this happening? And he going to tell me no. Like, how can you not? Because it's like, you already put yourself out there and you're acting shocked that women may have a crush on you, want to talk to you. I mean, you put yourself out there. Kurt says, I don't plan on meeting anyone in the sector. No offense to y'all. So exactly, that's what I'm saying. So if you don't plan to meet anyone, you shouldn't be out here. You shouldn't be putting yourself out there acting like you want to meet someone, especially you initiate that. You initiate want to meet people, and this said person is asking you to go video chat with them, and you're making an excuse talking about you don't want your location being traced. So why in the hell are you even pursuing people off of here. You have no business doing that. Just see the shit as entertainment. Don't use this shit to pursue people. You know what I mean? Just saying. So yeah, I'm seeing what you're saying, These Nuts. These Nuts says, when it comes to video chat, it's hard to get locations due to program securities. Yeah, because when they said that, I was like, that's odd. To me, I thought that was a excuse in my book. I'm sorry. That's just weird to me that you would use that as an excuse, saying you don't want to video chat because you're worried about your location being traced, especially when I taken a risk by showing that I was real and I wasn't catfishing, like how you were replying. So it's like, come on, dude, you're just making excuses. Section 8 says, hell, I'll meet with people on here if I click with them and they are willing to cam up. I got no problem with that. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Exactly. Like that's part of the game. It's like, if you're connecting with someone, you want to know who you're talking to. You want to know that the person that you see in that fucking picture is really them. So why wouldn't you not video chat? That's crazy to me. And I feel like people like that have shit to hide. I'm sorry. It's an excuse. You don't have no business pursuing people if you're going to be like that. It's not normal. Just saying. Anyone want to hop on the panel and talk about the whole camming up and catfishing shit or whatever? Because I would love to get someone's perspective. So anyways, just reading y'all comments, trying to catch up with what y'all saying. Arm Rebellion said, don't worry, LD will make a mistake and turn his camera on just give it some time. And just reading what y'all saying. Arm Rebellion saying, we know you look good, Harley. Oh yeah, for sure. I know I'm beautiful. Like, yeah. And Section 8 says, yes, I did. It was just going to be a hookup at first, but we clicked, so I kept her. No shame in my game. And that's good. Because, sometimes you can really click with someone on this online shit. There's a lot of people who met their significant other online. They end up getting married and all that shit. So it's possible. Just another way of meeting people. Doctor says, I met someone on YouTube almost 3 years ago, and we are still together. Oh, that's nice. And the thing is, like, I don't come on here to look for love or anything like that. Like, I just see this as entertainment, but it's one of the things, if I just happen to click with someone off of here, it's whatever. The only drawback of that is I feel like you should cam up when you're sitting here talking to people. That's just me. So that's the only time it's mandatory to cam up. Right, Section 8. Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't place limitations on who I can meet, whether it's a friendship or a romantic interest, because you could find a friend in anyone, no matter where you met them, where you fucking met them at the mall, grocery store, school, online. Like, it doesn't matter, man. You could find a friend in anyone. And that goes for romantic shit. So it is what it is. Hey, Silent J. BSC says YouTube is a new Plenty of Fish. Yeah, like, people don't realize that a lot of behind the scenes shit do go down. People do hook up, flirt with one another that you wouldn't even think would be talking. A lot of that shit takes place. So as far as I'm concerned, yes, YouTube has become a fucking dating app indirectly. Because I know on my end, I don't go out of my way trying to look for love and all that shit. No, I don't do all that. Now, if I happen to click with someone off of here, that's different, but I don't be going out of my way trying to look for love. Nope. So, like, this is what I think. Like, I'm gonna tell you the only thing I don't like about it, like when you meet someone off of here, I just don't like when people bring their shit online. Like, a type of person I am, I'm very private, so it's like I don't want to be in a situation where I get with someone offline, right? Things go sour. Next thing you know, these motherfuckers are going online using you as fucking content or whatever. Because you see that often with these content creators. They use their hookups as a fucking material. It's like, fuck. Because I'm a private person. Like, I don't like bringing shit to fucking YouTube. Like, what the fuck? I don't, like, you see all that shit go on with Mike and Jamila and all these other people, man. I don't want to end up like that. No. Hell no. Like, that's the only drawback when it comes to that shit. Jimmy says that's the bum and Tiffany. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like all that bringing your bullshit on the YouTube. Like, that shit is wild to me. Like, I'm too private for that shit, man. I don't like all that type of attention like that. Black Caesar says people are willing to risk it all, turn their life upside down for an online fantasy, uproot themselves and move in with this particular person. What if the person don't find a job, then what? And that's another thing, like, when you meet someone, like, especially if they're in a different city or state, you have to compromise, because I can't do the long distance thing, because that would be hard for me in a long haul. Because I'm like, man, I want to be around this person 24/7. Like, that would be hard for me in the long haul. Like, the only ways that would work is if both parties compromise. Like, you would have to be willing to move where they're at, or they move to where you're at. And if it's not going to go down, then it's not going to last in a long haul. Honestly. JB says, honestly, women can't even pump gas without a man trying to holler. We don't need to meet anyone off of YouTube. Yeah, like, I get attention from men in real life. Like, it's easy for a woman to attract a man versus a man, because men are pursuers. It's easy for a woman to get men to talk to her and shit. So it's like, I never had problems attracting a man. I've been getting the attention. But yeah, just because I get attention, like I still am very picky. Like I have a type, you know what I mean? And I ain't tied it down to no one right now. I'm just having fun right now. I'm not in no fucking relationship right now. I'm just doing me. So yeah. This is the thing though. When it comes to the internet shit, I feel like nowadays it's our normal to want to hook up with someone online, because since we're always online in general, so it's like it's natural that you're gonna link up with someone. I mean, think about it. You interact with motherfuckers every day online, right? With the same people. And you may enjoy talking to these motherfuckers to the point y'all talking way often. Next thing you know, y'all sharing personal shit, emotions get involved, and y'all want to meet up and shit. I mean, you see how easy that can happen. And that shit do go down behind the scenes. A lot of that shit go down behind the scenes. Black Steve said, when you meet someone face to face, you're not going to be honest with them. But when you're online and you're comfortable at your house, you're going to be open like a 7-Eleven. Yeah, that's another thing. Like when you're talking to someone online, you can just be whatever you want to be. But when you meet someone face to face, reality sets in. Like there's no facade. Like this, like you're basically getting to know the real them. Like no, like this, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to online stuff, this is my opinion about it. I don't think you can fully get to know a person unless you meet them face to face. Let me say that again. Says Harley, you might want to talk to a YouTuber named Hazo TV. He was complaining about a girl not wanting to fuck last night. I know you wouldn't do him like that. Did that person meet them online? Section 8 says, as long as you kept it real with that person online and actually cammed up for real, then meeting up in person shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, like, if I'm into someone, I'm going to go out of my way to cam up for them. Like, I don't see the big deal about doing that. Like, why would you not cam up for a person that you're interested in? Let's see. Hello?
Yo, what's the deal?
What's up? What you think about this whole camming up culture and all that jazz and catfishing?
Well, I got a question. Like, what precipitated this discussion? This because of the LD situation?
Partially, but not entirely. Like, I keep hearing the whole, cam up. Like, the whole pressure of camming up. Oh, your opinion's not valid unless you cam up. It's like, is camming up really mandatory? I mean, we're online. Like, we're just here for entertainment. Like, why is it mandatory to cam up? There's a lot of content creators who don't cam up.
Well, that sound like a one of what's his name? Talking points. What's the nigga name? The Ben Harbor nigga.
Yeah, the dust. Yeah. Apparently, our opinions aren't valid unless we cam up for him in particular, mind you. But it's like, dude, if we don't see you as a priority, we're not going to go out of our ways to cam up for you. Like, what the fuck? And then if you don't cam up for him, you're ugly. Apparently you're automatically ugly if you don't cam up for them. What do
Yeah,
you think
that's
about that?
well, that's him in his own delusions. I mean, not much really you can say about that, but I wanted to ask you if, okay, since partially this has to do with the LD situation and you caught him catfishing, let's just say LD were to camera, right? And that
Right.
picture he has showed you, if he looked as good or a little bit better than that, let's just say, shot in the dark, that's a fucking possibility. Would you still meet up with him?
Honestly, first of all, if he actually looked good, of course I would give him his props. Okay, dude, you look attractive. Okay. But as of what has taken place, I felt like boundaries was crossed. I feel like he took it way too far with just all the craziness that went on. It's like I just felt like he went too far with this shit.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. That's logical. But
So
yeah,
it's kind of like it shouldn't even got to that place. And it's like I don't I can't see, like, I don't know, man. It would have to be, what's crazy? And you know what? Crazy shit happens all the time because it's like you see these people do fucked up shit to each other and all of a sudden they're cool again. So it's like as of right now, like, I can't, is he just did way too much, like, for my take.
right. Yeah. Understandable.
So, yeah. I mean, okay, I'm gonna ask you this. How come you don't cam up on here? I mean, I have my
Well,
reasons.
I'm not a content creator. Maybe if I was, I would.
Okay.
But you just don't
That's what I'm
show,
saying. Like, I have cammed up, so I don't understand why the bum keeps saying, "Oh, you need cam up." It's like, dude, I have cammed up. No, I
well, he
didn't cam
want
up fully, but I have
his
cammed up.
I think his motivation for that, honestly, is to match your face to that picture because he's not 100% sure that's you. It's all speculation, but if he sees your face, he can match it to that picture and then crack his little jokes. That's what it is for him telling
And
you
my
that.
and it's like my thing is this. Okay, we cam up, right? So it's like, what did we gain? It's like, okay, we cammed up, and it's like, then what? Okay, we cammed up. What? I mean, what's the end goal? Okay, we cammed up for these people. Now what?
Well, I mean, it's not like you really accomplish anything by doing that. I mean, people know your face now, so I mean, if that's a benefit, I guess that's about it.
Yeah, and this thing is, it's like I'm not. It's like I don't camo because I think I'm ugly. No, I'm not an ugly person. That's the thing. Like I just don't like. The thing is, I don't have a issue of camming up. It's like one of them things. Like I just don't like this whole mom mentality. Oh, do this for me. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'd rather just do it organically. I'd rather just do it on my terms instead of someone just like putting pressure on me to cam up on here.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah, like that's what bothers me about the whole camming up mob mentality. Oh, cam up.
All right, but would you say you attractive? I mean, do you think that like if you attractive like cuz women like attention and all that shit and so it's like a lot of women on here cam up cuz it's YouTube, it's a video platform, you know what I'm saying? No different than like Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that. So, females show their face. So do you think that that pressure is unreasonable?
Hello, your mic cut off. Phantom.
Oh, okay, okay. I was saying that if if like this is a video platform, you know what I'm saying? And women do, like attention and showing their face. So it's like I don't think the pressure to cam up would be unreasonable, but I think if a dude is asking you that, then he should be able to do that in kind. You feel what I'm saying? So that would just be my take on it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't have no, like, if I'm talking to a guy I'm interested, I don't have no problem camming up. Like, I don't have nothing to hide. And I mean, as far as like, I mean, I did show y'all a little something, some. I mean, no, I didn't cam up fully, but I mean, I did give y'all a little something, something.
Right. Okay, so we know what the titties look like, we know what the booty look like, but we don't know what the face look like. And as so
I showed my lips. You saw my eyes. You saw my
no,
teeth.
let me finish. Let me finish. So
Okay.
what is that for security reasons or is that for like I don't know. It's hard to say because like I said, women's faces are all over YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a big deal, but if that's the one thing you are trying to keep low key is what's the reason?
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you. Oh gosh. Speaking of which, what's up, Dust?
What's popping, man?
What's good, man?
Y'all
So
doing?
what's up with you and this whole cam up culture shit you got going?
I'm just saying, y'all making videos calling me ugly, but won't none of y'all cam the fuck up. That makes no sense to me.
Okay, but it's like we cam up, and it's like, does our opinion? I guess what I'm saying, like, okay, we cam up. Okay, the opinion still stands. So it's like, okay.
You know what? You sound retarded. Now, why do you cam up and only show your mouth and then cam up and only show your eyes? Well, what's that about? You don't want nobody to see your whole face?
Shit, honestly, I was just teasing. I was just being a little tease. Shit.
You know, we've seen you with the Danny K account already.
Hey, it is what it is.
So we know you ugly already. So
I'm not ugly. That's what you think. That's what you think. You think people who don't cam up for you are automatically ugly. So it's like,
hey, almost everybody that didn't cammed up that was hiding was ugly, right?
I mean, LA, you cam up, but you're not exactly a model off of magazine.
All of y'all, we've done this.
Huh? You think you do better than the rest of us?
Let's me and you cam up right now.
But LA, I told you.
I don't want to hear that dumb shit. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, but LA, you tell us if we don't donate to you, we're broke. So why you
that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, you did.
I don't want no broke ass people in my chat room. You ain't got to be in my chat room. We got a rich nigga chat. Everybody got to pay to be in my chat room.
Okay, so this is this is vital for you, right? You knowing what I look like is vital for you, right?
It's not vital to me, but
it is. You the main one. You the main one. Know what I look like.
You know what's weird? You're actually trying to shame LD for not camming up, and you don't cam up.
But I hammed up for him. That's the thing. What you mean? I cammed up for the nigga. He the one brought up excuses saying he didn't want his location being traced when I tried to get his ass to cam up. So
he an ugly old geezer. You know what the fuck going on?
Well, it's obvious because my thing is this. That's why this is what I thought was strange. Why would you be this is why I don't understand these types of people. Why would you be comfortable of showing pictures of yourself around the sector, right?
Right.
But you funny about camming up. That's supposed to be you, right? Why won't you cam up? And I guess what I'm saying, I feel like this, if you're gonna go all in. Don't half-ass the shit. Like if you're going to show yourself, right? Showing pictures of yourself, why would you not want to cam up? That don't make no sense. You might as well just be anonymous. That's how I feel about it.
What was weird to me, I'm gonna tell you when I was all the way finished with LD. When he got exposed, after you exposed of the catfish, and this motherfucker went live and said that he looked just like the picture. I was done.
Yeah, and it's like,
I mean, did you hear him say that?
Yeah, I did.
And then he had his granddaughter get up there and say it looked like him and his son.
Yeah, and then he claimed, "Oh, I look just like that picture." And it's like, okay, well, cam up then. You shouldn't be out here capping and stuff. Especially when you can't. I mean, let's be real. He used that picture to thirst trap women so he can get female followers. He knows damn well none of those women would have been in this chat room if it wasn't for him thirst trapping with that picture.
Okay. Well, who was that? Who's the other person on the panel right now?
That's Phantom.
Phantom. Hey, man, you be trolling me, bro?
Hold up. Say what?
You be trolling me, man?
Trolling what?
You be trolling me.
Trolling you out.
I think I seen your name in my. Have you ever trolled me?
I'll be in your chat sometimes. That's about it.
Do you be trolling though?
I probably should.
Yeah, because I'm getting real bad vibes from your name. I think you've been trolling me, the Phantom.
Can I
Yeah.
go get the cigarettes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Every now and then I be in your chat talking shit. That's about it.
I think they're on the table.
So LA.
What?
So why do you tell everyone they need to cam up? Why do you want men to cam
I don't tell everyone to camera. Y'all motherfuckers was doing the goddamn beauty contest about me, and none of y'all was on camera. So I popped up and fucked y'all over. That's what happened.
But LA, let's be real. I mean, you call people who do cam up ugly. So it's like you're damn if you do.
Well, are you scared? Are y'all scared for me to call y'all ugly?
I'm not scared. I don't give a fuck about being ugly. I don't give a fuck. Because let's be real. Let's be real. People who cam up, right? No matter how good you look, people are gonna always try to find, because we're in the roast arena, right? You're always gonna find something to cook someone about. Any little thing, whether it's something in the background or whatever, or some little flaw, whatever, you're gonna find any little thing to cook them about. But I'm like one of these people, I don't give a fuck about getting cooked because I'm secure in myself. I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, like you listen to that LD person, right? He says he doesn't cam up because he doesn't want to be criticized. And it's like, oh, how convenient. So it was okay for you to talk about other people, but you can't handle people critiquing you and stuff. That's what I found interesting. Hello.
You say what now?
This is what I found interesting with that guy.
Y'all, this female was in my house. She was doing a little too much. I didn't know what was going on. I'm hearing all kind of alarms going off and shit. I know. Hold on. All right. Now you say what now?
Okay. This is what I found interesting, right? With this LD person. He says he doesn't want to cam up because he don't want people criticizing him. And I'm just thinking in my mind, oh, so it was okay for you to make fun of everyone else, but when you're on the receiving end, you can't handle that. But if you already look good, why would you give a fuck what someone thinks about you?
Well, why y'all just won't cam up right now?
This female in my house said, why y'all won't cam up right now?
I mean, I just do things on my terms. That's the thing.
My terms.
I do. Like, it's my, I just don't, like, the thing is, I don't mind camming up. It's just, like, I just don't like this whole mob mentality. Oh, cam up right now. It's like.
Man, look here, man. Either you turn your camera on or you don't, man. Are you insecure?
No, I'm not.
Do you think you look good?
Yeah, I look good, and people have told me I look good in my real life.
So what's the problem then?
I mean, I do things on my own terms. I mean, all those videos you see me do, I mean, I did it because I want to do it. It has to be organic.
Hey,
so now they want to. No, nigga, I'm not.
Fair enough argument. 90% of the people in this sector.
I just met this female. I'm not going to put her on YouTube for y'all to motherfucking attack her. Y'all crazy?
You hear me, Harley?
What you with the line?
Here.
This is what you need to understand, LA. You know, some of us have jobs and stuff. So that's something to think about as well. So it's not just, someone thinking they're ugly. No, it's not always about that.
Like, take it out of the Bluetooth and put it in your phone, see if it fits. You say what now?
And also, like, the reason why people don't like cam up, it has nothing to do with their appearance. They may have jobs, you know, they may have shit they got to protect. So that's another factor as well.
Come on now, you ain't got no job.
You don't know what the fuck I got going on. I don't come on here to tell my business. I'm not gonna come on here telling people what I do and none of that shit.
You a furry temptress.
What's that?
You a furry temptress.
How's that?
You slanging that coochie.
No, sweetheart, I don't sell pussy.
Right.
Never have.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, that's another factor. It's not always about what you're talking about. Like, some people have shit to protect. And the thing is, I'm not hiding because, I mean...
Hey, ball sucking cock liquor. Ball sucking cock liquor. He says that he's literally doing this to let us know I'm not, bro. No, I'm not, bro. This female asked me for a ride, and then when I got ready to drop her off, she asked me she wanted to come chill. I said, "You come chill for a minute." Ain't nobody trying to do nothing for y'all. I didn't even expect her to talk. She started talking on her own. Your thirsty ass.
So it's like, LA, you don't have nothing to protect, so you have no problem. But, you know, some of us do.
I got what you mean. I lost my job already. It better be fine.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't have nothing to lose no more. So it's like, yeah, of course you're going to kill them.
I got 2 jobs. I'm just going to let y'all know I work at.
And that's the same for me. I don't be out here telling folks what the fuck I do for a living. Fuck that shit.
Listen, I came up and they can't find my job. When I was camming up before, they found my job because I made a mistake in show where I work at by accident.
Yeah, that was when you were on Tommy's show. No,
that happened before that. See, everybody think Tommy exposed. No, it was Slap a Dime. I did a video while I was at work and I showed the fucking carpet and it had on the job, it had the hotel name on it. And then they Googled it and found it and all that. That's how I got exposed. It wasn't Tommy. That was the second time. Same job.
And see, that's shit like I think about.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Like if you cam up in if you don't cam up at work, you ain't gotta worry about that shit. Y'all make excuses, man. We know why y'all ain't camming up. I'm not new to this shit. I've been in this shit. So I don't understand how you gonna do a show about camming up and then you're gonna throw LD under the bus when you know you ain't planning on camming up neither.
Because first of all, he put himself out there. LD didn't even have to show a picture of himself over here. He could have just stayed anonymous. He didn't need to pass that picture off like it himself. That's another thing. Just because a motherfucker don't cam up in this sector don't mean they necessarily hiding. Okay, I have kept a lot of people's secrets behind the scenes who show themselves to me and me showing myself to them. So what the fuck? So LD could have did just that. He could have showed himself and that would have been kept.
He is not gonna show himself because he's fucked. You know, you know how them old people, their mouths be moving, and he's an old man. I think LD got to be at least 60 plus. I promise. I know he's like 60 plus.
And personally, this is my thing. He put himself in that position. Personally, if he didn't put himself out there, I don't agree. I don't think that he's obligated to cam up. But it's like the situation you put yourself in. You was passing the picture off as yourself. And you got exposed for being a catfish or whatever. So it's like we don't take you seriously. We don't see you as credible because you pulled that bullshit.
I still can't believe y'all thought that was that nigga, bro.
Like but the thing is, I'm gonna tell you, listen. Based off the picture, like I thought the person was physically attractive, and plus he was talking all this fitness shit. So it's like, of course, that's going to entice a woman. You know what I mean?
Hey, that was his vision board. That's what he was hoping to look like. That wasn't what he actually looked like.
And it was crazy because I tried to get that dude to fucking cam up, and dude talking about he don't want his location being traced. That was wild to me, but dude, that's just excuses. I was willing to cam up behind the scenes and show I was real. You were implying I was catfishing because the times I would just take a picture with just my face showing. So I did a video where I show my whole body to show I'm not catfish. Like, what the fuck? And you couldn't even do that because you worried about your so-called location being traced. I feel that's just bullshit and it's just excuse.
That's interesting. So he was putting catfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the things he accused me of doing, he was guilty of doing.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
So yeah.
I'll be in the chat.
All right. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. If anyone else want to come on the panel, other than that, I'm about to get off. Peace.